fourth and final race for Bennetts BSB this weekend at Donington Park had Brad Ray starting on pole position, but a lightning launch away from Carl Wright saw him challenging down to the first corner. Unfortunately, as Scott Redding faltered, he lost a couple of places from his front row starting position and then dropped back down through the pack in the opening couple of laps. We saw Christian Idden sending it to the inside of Rory Skinner down at the old hairpin on board the AJN Steelstock Kawasaki. Unfortunately, he ran it a bit deep and Skinner was back through as they headed in towards the Schwantz curve. Unfortunately for Redding, he then ran on down at the Foggy S. This is just compound a difficult start to the race, leaving him with a lot of work to do. Skinner had a look at Carl Wright, but nothing doing for him as Brad Ray continued leading at this point, but not for long because Wright was then up through the inside into the Schwantz curve. Tommy Bridewell tried to put one over on Christian Idden and managed to do so. Josh Brooks was also looking pretty handy on board the Dow Honda. As we came down to the Foggy S's, Brooks, whatever he did to that bike between race 3 and race 4, it completely turned its fortunes around as he started challenging for top 5 positions. Rory Skinner then started to lead, and Carl Wright did his favourite lunge to the inside of the Schwantz curve, getting the move done, as we then saw Josh Brooks getting one over on Tommy Bridewell for position. Two Hondas duelling here at Donington. Moved back through the field for Scott Redding as he got in front of Bridewell. As we came across the timing line, though, it was a big drama for Richard Kerr as he had a violent high side which brought out the safety car, and on the restart it was a case of who would be able to pounce first, and that was Leon Haslam. He took profit and got ahead of Brad Ray, who then slowly descended through the field, including from Scott Redding, who made the best of his conditions to get through on Brad Ray first of all, and then start to challenge Leon Haslam for the final podium place in the race as Carl Wright got in front of Rory Skinner. Wright would go on to take 3 wins out of 4 races here this weekend. A dominant performance as he extends his lead in the championship.